Morning. I think I always start with pushing my glasses up. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's cloudy. At least it's not raining. It would suck. It would suck bad if it was raining, right? I'm going to keep this one kind of brief. We've been talking about a lot of different things the past couple of days, and we've got a lot going on this weekend. I've kind of pushed a bunch of it out with the lives each day. I don't know what's going on with the lives, guys. I really do apologize, but it's not showing me the names all the time. So if I don't say good morning, that's the only reason why. I hope you guys are looking at a really nice Saturday morning and able to kind of relax and enjoy yourselves. You know, at least the snow is gone. I'm not sure if it's going to warm up or not, but yesterday was gorgeous. Oh my God, that weather, I was loving it. I think I got out in the truck. I had to go visit with my mom. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning, hon. Hey, Mike, what's going on, brother? Good morning. So, I had a chance to go out to see my mom yesterday on the truck. I think it was like 56 or 58, It's crazy because if it was 56 or 58 in August or July, you're like, but if it's 56 or 58 in December, you're like, shirts off, everything's off. You're in flip-flops and sandals. So, it was just nice. Hopefully it's going to warm up. I haven't taken a look at the weather. But we've got a lot going on today. I'm going to get to that in just a minute. We also have a lot going on tomorrow and then a lot going on next week. All great things. Just seeing everybody come together the way that we are to make these changes and make these differences. Now, when we didn't go to red, I know I had gotten word from a lot of different people that we were absolutely going red. Good morning, Scotty. Love you, brother. Good morning. Great to see you. Good morning, Joe. What's up, bud? Well, we were going to go red. Remember, we had gone orange, and I had gotten word from a lot of different officials, politicians, government agencies, law enforcement, that they were getting word that we were absolutely going to go red. And, everybody was preparing it, even hospitals. The hospitals were preparing that we were going to go red. Now, does that mean that our groups made a difference? I don't know. It's so tough to gauge and determine that, if that's the case or not. I'm not going to say we made a difference or an impact. What is important, though, is that we continue to move forward because there's so much to take back, as we can see, right? We have to help the hospitals be better. We have to help, and you go, Pete, how do you do that? Well, how we help the hospitals, how we help elderly care, how we help education in our area, and we're seeing this. We're seeing places like ECMC and elderly care facilities that we've worked with, and even government agencies, law enforcement as well. We're seeing that it's not this huge edifice in front of us where they're not even listening to us or hearing us. They really are hearing us. And I believe wholeheartedly that they want to make the changes that can be made. So what we do is we get the best models that are out there in the country, in our county, in our state, and we take a look and we say, this is the best of the best for elderly care. And it doesn't end there. It's like, okay, this is the best that we could find for now. And it doesn't mean we just leave it as that. We go here, try to incorporate little bit by little bit with elderly care, with schools. Schools are going to be more difficult because schools are just like, they think they know everything and they've got such huge egos. And these administrators, they love making them that money, And it's insane to me that these administrators make more than for a school district. And if this doesn't tell you how wrong and corrupt these people are and how entitled they are, a school superintendent and administrators are making more than an Erie County executive or a county executive or a governor. And in some cases, even the president of the United States. Like, how in any realm, Mike, what's up, brother? Joe, hey, what's up, Joe? How in any realm of reality is that acceptable for anybody that a superintendent of a school of thousands of people makes more than somebody who is in control of hundreds of thousands of people or millions of people. But that's where these schools are at. And it's going to be huge egos, monstrous egos. They know better. You're not going to tell them anything. But we will start to take that apart. And the way we're going to take that apart is the same exact thing. We're going to have the local online digital media that is going to report and expose them, that they'll have to be held accountable for. And there'll also be ranking systems and rating systems for teachers, for administrators, and everybody involved with the schools. And you go, Pete, well, they're not going to want to be involved in the ranking process. That's great. Then they get a 0. And then all the parents can see and ask those teachers and those administrators, and they go, well, why, these other schools are doing the ranking system. Why wouldn't you want to do the ranking system as well? It's peer reviewed. It's parent reviewed. We throw out the worst, we throw out the best. And here's about as fair as it can be. About as honest and open as it can possibly be. Why wouldn't you want to subscribe to that? And there are amazing educational systems that are set up in inner cities, for very challenged kids, rural communities, suburban communities, that we could apply in each one of our school districts, start to train the teachers. There are teachers training programs and administrator training programs and fiscal responsibility training programs, believe it or not, for school. Wacky concept, right? But, we get the best models for the schools. We get the best models for law enforcement. And we understand. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Cody. We understand you guys, it's going to be a process to get these things integrated, but don't take that long because it's not that much of a process and it's not that difficult. This is widely regarded through peer reviews everywhere that this is the best model. And us as a citizen action group are going to say, hey, here you go. Let us help you out in every way that we can. So with the work that we're doing now, does it matter? Does it impact? Yes, it does, because of how we behave out on the streets. Buffalo PD respect us. East Aurora PD respects us. Batavia BT, Police Department PD. You go through Niagara County, Erie County, state troopers, everybody that we've interacted with, they trust us. They know that we are going to act responsibly. Hey, good morning, Jessica. Hope your mom's doing okay. I hope you're feeling better too, hon. We've acted responsibly, and we've changed their minds, and we've changed their hearts and how they look at us. So much so that when we went to ECMC last week, Donaldo, what's up? Good to see you. So much so, Anthony, what's up, brother? Great seeing you, man. We've changed these people so much that we went to ECMC. Mike, I don't know if that's you or Megan, but good to see you. So much so that ECMC police were going to be throwing us out. And then last week they were hugging us, high-fiving us, bro hugs and just tears and smiles and helping us out. That's what this is all about. One piece of the puzzle at a time. And when everybody said, you can't change it, it's too big, it's too big, it's too big. I know what the visible, Deborah, what's up? I know what the visible impact is of what we are doing with those forces on the ground. The ones that we're immediately engaged with and interacting with. And they're seeing that we are real people that care about not only them, and we respect that they've got a job and a position to do, but we took the time to ask them, what do you need us to do? What do you want us to do? How can we make your lives easier? James, what's up? Anna, good to see you, sweetheart. What can we do to make your lives easier? To make this a better experience for who we're trying to impact and help, but also for you. And that's how you win hearts and minds, working together, collaborating, being respectful, treating that person as a human being. Because then that same is going to come back. And then it just expands, because now, rather than it being a mystery of who you are and a stranger, now you're friendly. Now you know one another. You're familiar with one another. And it just builds and builds and builds and builds. That relationship just grows stronger and stronger and stronger. And what we want to achieve in these hospitals, what we want to achieve in elderly care facilities, what we want to achieve with law enforcement, what we want to achieve with schools, what we want to achieve with local governance and town governance, we're working together. Walls are going to be up at first, and they were up at first. We had gunmen on top of buildings the first rally that we went to. We had law enforcement officers going around taking all of our plate numbers, taking pictures of all of us. Those were the first handful of protests that we did down to reopen New York. Now, we're on a first name basis with most of the people. You got to build that trust. And do I think that we made an impact on opening up, the scaling back of where we were absolutely going with Red? Miss you, bud. Miss you. It's been a long time. Do I think we made an impact? I don't know. It's impossible to gauge. We know the numbers went up from where they said they were going to go, and we didn't go into red. So that's good, but it's also, you have to be careful and you got to be guarded with that. And you can't let your foot off the gas. We can't. Because if the lessons that we had to learn through this from the beginning are what? They're going to give you a little crumb. They're going to give you a little morsel, that little gift, right? They're going to give you 25% on your salon, which that's not their right to do. And what you're going to do is go, well, I'm not closed anymore. We're going to all go, oh man, that's a huge win. And it is. It is an absolutely huge win to be able to open those salons. And that's a great win. And the class action suit that, went forth is great. If that helped, who knows? That could have potentially helped. All of it together could have potentially helped. Letter writing, but action helped. All of it together helped. But what did they do the last time? They gave you a little bit, right? They gave you a little bit. They gave you a little bit. It's not their place or job to give us anything. It's ours. It's all ours. Our businesses are ours. As long as we're not behaving criminally or hurting anybody else, we are entitled to have our businesses open. End of story. As regulation-free as possible. Like, look at other states. Which other states don't have regulations for which business sectors? Are people dying en masse? No. No regulation. Get rid of it. Again, we use every other state and every other county as a measuring stick and a barometer for what regulations and policies are there. Incrementally, one at a time. Okay, Wisconsin doesn't have this for hairdressers or for restaurants, and people aren't dying. Okay, well, let's get rid of that regulation. Let's get rid of that fee. Let's get rid of that licensing fee. Which states are operating with the fewest regulations and people ain't dying, and we get rid of those things. So it's just this crumb. It's this morsel that they give us to try to hold us at bay, right? Ooh, yeah, we got a little something. We got a little something, which is great. Huge, huge, huge win for businesses to be open up. And hopefully after the 16th with Robbie De Niro's case, good morning, Jeff, with Robbie De Niro's case, he's going to be able to be open. And then the gyms will be able to be open. Let's hope so. Let's hope that's the way it goes. And let's hope that this groundswell that they're seeing and these protests and these rallies and these lawsuits and the letter writing campaigns and the organization of everything taking place and everybody coming together. Let's hope that that's all enough, because we know it's certainly not the numbers that they're contending, because the numbers are going up. Wait a minute. Why would the numbers be going up, or allegedly going up, but you're scaling back and you're opening up things? So just be cautious. Be leery, wary, and aware of the potential. Protect yourselves in every way. Small Business Coalition, go to freenys.com. And you go to the Act, there's 3 lines up above, you click on it, go down to the Act Now section, then there's also a business section where Marie Rock has put down every single piece of information. Eric Jones and Marie that have built that whole thing, I have put that together, and it's there for you, listed out exactly, PDF, printable form, and you can get that to yourself. Good morning, Michelle. Morning, Sunshine. And you can get that stuff. Protect yourself. Do not fall into a false sense of security. Do not become complacent, because that is exactly what happened this last time. We're like, 50%, we're operating. They told us that they were going to shut us down with the second spike that was impending, right? So just be very, very, very cautious. Do not let off. How many times do you see the Bills play a football game, third quarter, win and crush them, first, second, third quarter, all of a sudden let off the gas? Boss, we cannot let off the gas. We are gaining so much momentum. There is so much to gain and be taken back, guys. There really is. I'm so happy that all the salons can open up at 25% capacity, whatever the hell that means, right? There was something else that just was on my mind and I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what it was exactly. I want to thank Joe last night. Great. He put it together. He put a text out to 45 people, and I think we had 20 show up at 3 or 4 o'clock, and that's the respect that Joe has. But then also, just the community and that sense of family and belonging that we all have together. Again, the misfits, the outcasts, the people that nobody holds in any high regard, that they don't value, that they look past. And we've all come together, and beautiful night. Joe had a great meal. Food was awesome, and so many appetizers and so much dessert. Kim brought so much dessert. It was just great. And just all the people that were there. And then, of course, Elf had to be on. And Elf was great. And some people were watching that. But just a great gathering last night. And there's so many smiles. And so many people were just so happy. So thank you to Joe for doing that. Thank you to everything that he does all the time. Today, I'm going to try to remember the other thing I wanted to talk about briefly. We have at 10 a.m., Boulevard Mall in whatever town that is. I'm not sure what town that is, but Niagara Falls Boulevard, and then we're the road that what do you call it? Wegmans is on, and the Firestone, which is located right behind the Boulevard Mall. That is where we're gathering at 10 a.m. today. I hope to see you guys there. We want it to be a huge one. Scotty and John, thank you so much. The Watching family and Amanda as well. Make sure you guys take a picture. The route will be posted up on probably Scott or John's vehicle or both. Take a picture of that. Everybody gathers. Feel free to bring donuts, bring coffee, bring hot cocoa, bring whatever you want. You want to bring sushi? You want to bring gas station sushi? Bring some gas station sushi. Whatever you want to bring it. And bring friends, bring everybody you want. Get those flags out. Get those megaphones if you bought them. And we're going to roll loud and proud. Oh yeah. Today at 10 o'clock. Well, not at 10 o'clock we're going to roll, but that's when we're meeting. Then we have, everybody's going to go for lunch. The roll goes usually about 60 to 90 minutes. So we'll probably be wrapped up around noon. And then what we're going to do, Maple Road. Thank you, Ann. I appreciate that. Absolutely, Michelle. Exactly. You nailed it. That's exactly what they're trying to do is get you off guard. And we're doing so many things so that what happens is they know they're moving. Everybody's frustrated. Everybody's upset. There's this groundswell and everybody is going, 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 going. And then they give it a little bit and they know what the predispositions are, inclinations and tendencies are. The people are just going to, okay, good deal. And all of a sudden they're distracted by the fact that they can work. And they got a little pittance, a little crumb. So 2 o'clock today, we'll go for lunch. We support a local establishment. Not sure what that will be, but John and, Jimmy and Scott will have someplace for us picked out. We'll go there, do curbside. And then 2 o'clock today, Marching Patriots will be over at the Aquatic Center in Tonawanda. Now, good morning, Brian. We're going to have a whole bunch of people there. Dress up. Bring the Christmas stuff out for every event that we're at, guys. Go get the Christmas hat, go get the Santa outfit, jingle bells, wherever you want to put jingle bells. If you want to have, the mistletoe, put the mistletoe up, whatever you want to do. I'm not one to judge. You guys dress up and bring whatever you want. But it's the holidays, and we'll be together, and I'm sure that we'll probably play a Christmas song today. If John will let me, we'll sing one of those Christmas songs that sound goofy and terrible, but it's just fun. And then with the Marching Patriots, we'll be in our festive gear, and of course, it's all about Trump, and it's all about America. That's what those two groups are about. It's not that you're conservative, Republican, or liberal, or Democrat, whoever you are. If you support Trump and you support America, then you come out. And it is a great, 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 great time. You guys can always feel free to message me. This week was actually a really good week. I was able to get to a lot of people that I had to wait. It was like a couple of weeks, and you guys know I feel bad about doing that. I'm going to drink of water. I actually brought a bottle of water. Sponsored by Tops. Can you read it? Tops Spring Water. Tops Spring Water. Made from the coldest glaciers in Western New York. They're going to get a cut from Tops Spring Water, all the love I give them. So, we're going to, what was that whole word now? But yeah, festive, and we're going to be doing singing and loudspeakers and get loud. We want to be loud, singing, patriotic. Mike loves it when we get loud. He eats it up. If we're doing, we will rise. He loves when we get loud, and that means the world to him. And Scott and the whole, and John and the whole Rolling Patriots, they love it when you get loud too. Let everybody know we're there. That's the whole purpose for it. Hit your heart, raise your hand. Ralphie boy, what's up? Point to people. Let them know that you're acknowledging them and appreciating their appreciation for us. I've said that all the time. If we run into any resistance today, it's going to be peaceful. It will be absolutely peaceful. And we say we love you back. We say God bless America. God bless you. We say Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We do not engage with them any negative way at all. And no matter how hateful they are, how angry they are, you do not say anything mean to them. If you can't say I love you, then you just back away. Just back away and walk away if you're just getting so angry and hostile. That's the way we interact with them, okay? Tomorrow, big day tomorrow. Very, very big day tomorrow. I sent out a bunch of texts to everybody. What I'm going to do is, now that I've got everybody pretty much organized in the Patriot phone, I'm going to start putting groups together. And those groups are going to be of 20. And I'm going to try to do it. I think the phone can do it so that it goes out as individual texts in that group thread, so that I can just send out, all of them. Because I had to send out like 200 individual texts. All those texts that I sent out. So thank you for being patient with me, guys. I really appreciate it. And then what I'm going to try to do is all the people that I have in Messenger. Rooster! What's up? What is up? We I'm going to try to get everybody that's in Facebook and on Messenger converted over to Patriot Phone, so that what I can do is then create like 50 groups of 20 and just send out those 50 texts to those groups, and everybody will know that that's when that group message comes out, that, and then you guys having your teams, right? We have our teams. We all got our text teams, right? We've been talking about this for weeks and weeks and months. Put those text teams together so that you have those text teams of 20 of like-minded people that you can, when you see that message from any group leader, whoever that group leader is, Mike, Scott, John, Desiree, Heather, the Orticellis, whatever group it is that we have, if it's going to Mike Bray or me or Frank Coleman for Save Our Seniors, you guys can see that message get out there, and then you've got your 1 or 2 or 3 groups of 20 that you send that message out to, and you encourage them to build their teams. And how we go from hundreds of people or dozens of people to having hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of people at events, at rallies, at the big signature events that we have for elections, for making changes, that is how we're going to do it, and that's how we're going to accomplish it. So get those teams built up. Good morning, Maria. Get those teams built up, guys, so that you can just shoot it out. And you send 3 texts. 3 texts, you're going to hit 60 people. And if those 60 people each have 120 group of people, you do the math. It adds up really, really, really quick. So that's the form of communication that I'm finding is the most effective and the most efficient. Posting it on Facebook. Facebook is throttling everything, and there's a personal connection with getting that text, for getting those texts out to everybody. And all the rallies that I've done, whether I posted it, put it in Messenger and sent it out to Messenger, nothing has been effective as creating these texting threads to get this information out to everybody. And if it's more manageable for you to have a group text of 5 or 10, but get everybody start converting everybody over from Messenger and Facebook into your phone. I think I got 22. I don't know how many friends I have on Facebook. It's a little over a couple of thousand. It'll take a little bit of time, but with some help from the people that we're all working together, I'll be able to get that stuff converted over to Patriot Phone and then create those lists. And you guys can do that same thing. Just work at it. Do 40 a day, 50 a day. And before you know it, you're going to have everybody over into your phone in those groups. And then we can really, really, really start making an impact. Absolutely. I know, Frank. I'm with you 1,000%. Colleen, everybody's like here or there. It's awesome. I love it. Scotty's bouncing. Colleen's bouncing. Amanda, good morning, sweetheart. I can't wait to see you. So I'm a little excited. We got pulling cars. So our Open Buffalo group, which is going to end up being our rally and protest group, they're amazing. This group of people, just so committed, so intelligent, so passionate, so much heart, just like us, And they are going to be the rally and protest group, and that is going to be designated there. And of course, I'll be there, and any one of you guys are welcome. They're welcoming everybody in. They're like, bring everybody in. We want to meet everybody. We want to network with everybody. I'm like, absolutely. They would love to meet you guys. So we're building that. That open invitation has been welcome. Penny, holy cow, what is up? How you doing, hon? So it's an open invitation, but they're going to be the rally and protest group. They're doing a great job. Some of the people that are there, just so capable, and I'm enjoying working with them so much. And that'll kind of remove some of the responsibility off of me. And I'm still going to be involved with all the rallies and protests, but we've got a lot of other things that we need to work on, with Save Our Seniors and making the elderly care facilities better, but also having a team of construction professionals that are going to go out and help each one of these people and give the information of what services they have that are available, put them into a network if they want to be a part of that. And then, of course, the charity that we're going to have linked up, that is, and I know you guys have laughed at it, I do too, it's Uber meets like what is it? Tinder. It's Uber meets Tinder. So that you're basically when it's on demand and everybody, it's going to be awesome. So I need to be able to focus in on those things. But not that rallies and protests aren't big picture. They are. They're all a part of the same thing. But where we need to go and what we need to do and accomplish, I need to be in those other areas so that this group is going to take that on. They're the group that started, it was a red zone rally, which was going to be at Niagara Square. And they asked me to come in right away, and I think we had about 5 of us, and we adapted it and modified it. And now it's tailgate in the square. That is going to be on the 19th at noon. That's Saturday, right before the Bills game next week. We want this thing to be huge. We want food trucks down there. We want everybody down there. Show up and support opening up Buffalo. Hey, Ma. Hey, Kim. Good morning. We've got, we want to open up Buffalo. We want to open up the Ralph. We want to open up all these businesses, not just 25%. Hey, Beth, good morning, hon. That is, like I said, going to be next week, Saturday, the 19th at noon. Great event. We're going to be working on that through the weekend here, through next week, making sure we're building it, getting as many businesses, small businesses that are shut down there with their customers, with their employees, with their families, with signs of their businesses saying how long they've been open, how long now they've been closed or operating at whatever percentage, how much money they've lost, how much money their employees have lost, and how much longer it is before their business shuts down. And that right there is also going to be the same thing that we're going to do tomorrow, Sunday night at 7 p.m. We are the business owners, invite every business owner you guys know, every single one. Have them spending today and tomorrow inviting all their family, all their customers, all their employees, all their fellow restaurant owners, and tell them, put together that sign of their business and then say, how long that business has been open, how much money they've lost, how much money they've had to spend on these ridiculous mandates that change daily, that they can eat outside in an enclosed tent, but they can't eat inside, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Say, how long or how many employees that are not working for them right now, how much money they've lost. Like, it has to be completely relevant and compelling. It has to be. So that is the information that is going to be relevant and compelling. What also is going to be relevant and compelling is for people visually and optically to see those restaurant owners with their families. It's got to be real. People have to make the connections. If you hear Hutch's or you hear Coyote Cafe is closing, there's not a connection. But if you see that family, if you see the owner, if you see how much money they've lost and how many weeks or how long they've been open, but how many weeks, days, months they have before they're going to shut their doors forever, it makes it real. Lynn, what's up? Good morning, hon. So it makes it now there's something that people can attach to it and identify with it. So that's important to get those employees out there, and it's important to get those family members out there. And customers. Customers are huge, guys. For you small businesses out there, for the restaurant owners, you need to start, this has to be as huge a part of your business as any other marketing, ordering, whatever it is. All your customers, you have to put them in your phone. You have to have somebody committed to doing that where you are engaging with them. Those are going to be your best resource. You already have them. They're going to be your best advocates. So when you need somebody to stand up for you against Department of Health, against SLA, against a government agency that's been weaponized against them at a local, county, or state level, have your people mobilized. Your customers are going to be your best resource. That is the absolute fact. Nobody else is going to stand up more for you, Jada, what's up, than your customers and your employees. You have to mobilize them. You have to get them together, get their phone numbers, get their emails. Emails don't work. It's okay, but it's just not a medium that typically works. The phone and the messaging where it seems personal is the best thing. And even if it's not, even if they know it's a group contact that is getting out there, it still impacts them to move and act, which is what you need as a business owner. Start imploring, if you've got a business, do that, and implore the fellow business owners that you have to do the same thing. So for the 19th and tomorrow night at 7 p.m., that's what we want. That's the optics right there. If anybody has a drone, bring it. Bring your phones. If you guys have a podcast, if you have live Facebook Live, YouTube channel, whatever you have, bring your phones out on the 19th and tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We're gathering. We have the ability to park at locations on the corner of Abbott and Southwestern, all right? There's the side streets that we can also park on, and there's a parking lot that is like, if you go down Southwestern and you're heading towards Orchard Park, not Hamburg, it'll be on your right-hand side. So Abbott's behind you, California Road is in front of you. It's not at the corner of California and Southwestern, but it's before that. So the lot that is right next to the KK Mart, it's like kitty corner across the street. That lot we can use as well to park in. Find parking wherever you can find it. We're going to find a place to stage. It's going to be in a Bill's parking lot, and we're going to have everything there that we can. Vehicles there, music playing, and all that stuff. You'll see where we're at. You'll see where everybody's housed. And, business owners, I tell you, bring your gift certificates, all right? If you've got a food truck, come on out, sell your wares, do what you got to do. You got to make money. They've had you shut down. They've shut everybody down and made them terrified to go out. And even when business is open, guys, there's going to be a huge, hey, good morning, Polly. There's going to be a huge, huge push that we're going to need to make from a PR and marketing standpoint to get people to go back out to these restaurants. Just opening them is not enough. It's just like the end of a Hollywood movie, right? Everything seems happy and rosy and it all packaged up really nice and tight. But when the camera's going off, everybody's at each other's throat, killing each other. It's just like the reality sets in. With the businesses, yeah, our doors are open, but how am I going to pay my taxes? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay my employees? I need customers to come in. And that is one of the things that Small Business Coalition, we're aware of and that we're going to do. We're going to give you a model and a template to get your customers to come back so that they have that faith and belief that they're going to be safe within your establishment. So the very big one is Sunday night, 7 p.m. There's a nationally televised game. CBS, I believe it is. We want to have huge numbers. We want to have huge numbers, guys. Make this so people feel like they're going to miss something. If they don't show up, just like Robbie's and ours, it was a combined effort. The last one that we had, on Southwestern and Abbott, there were 320 cars. There were about 600 or 700 people that showed up. We want this to crush that. We want that to just seem like, just a small gathering as compared to what it is that we want. Share this with, Bill's Mafia. Share this on Jill's group, every alumni group, every single group that there is, guys. Hashtag everybody, invite all the media, let everybody in media that know about this event. Take the time today, please, share it. Get that message out everywhere because this is a huge, huge, huge opportunity for us to expose what has happened here in New York State to business owners, how many business owners have shut down, how these large corporations have been allowed to operate with hundreds of people in their stores, but small businesses have had to shut down. Why wasn't it in reverse? Why wouldn't you support, and the argument will be, well, we needed to close some people down so that we didn't have 100% of the people out there. It's absurd. It's an insane argument for anybody to make. And that we've heard that argument. I don't even want to validate that argument because it is just so ridiculous. It is our opportunity on Sunday, guys. We have a huge, huge, huge opportunity. spend all day. And you go, Pete, I can't get people mobilized in a day. Nonsense. We get people mobilized in 30 minutes. 200 people on Thanksgiving Day at dinner time. We had hundreds and hundreds of people ready to come out. And as it was, we probably had 50 or 60 people come out even after we called it off, the call to action. This is the most important thing that's going on right now. And the reason it's so important is that it can have, if we get in touch with Next News Network, and One America News and all the podcasters and ESPN and everybody else, and we do this right, the message of these small businesses can be heard. If those small businesses bring their signs, if they bring their employees, if they bring their families, they bring those signs that show how much they lost and how close they are to being shut down, that is going to resonate with people that you're not going to believe all across the country, all across the state. So I'm going to go on and do a live a little bit later. I'll be busy till about 5. So after this live is done, let's go and get over to Boulevard Mall, and then we're going to go eat, support, and then we're going to go to Marching Patriots, like I already talked to you guys about. But pulling, that's that, and I'll get on to that some more, and you guys know I'll post some more. It's on my feed. I text you guys, a bunch of you guys, copy and paste, text messages, put it in Twitter, put it out in every social media platform you have on your page, all right? And then show up and be ready to, good morning, and be ready to support those small businesses. And guys, when you show up, very, very important, act responsibly. Act buttoned up. There's a chance, there's going to be music there for sure. We're going to be playing the game on the radio for sure. There's an outside chance there will be TV screens out there for people to watch the television. All right? It's our chance to have our voices be heard. We've got, whatever your feelings are about the NFL, our team is doing great this year. Anthony, what's up? And I know a lot of people, myself included, aren't participating in watching NFL games. But again, it's our team. It's a sense of us coming together. And for the first time in years and years and years and years, we have a chance to win the division, a very real chance to win a division. And that's awesome. Marie is amazing, Polly. Have fun, enjoy that. We have a real chance. Roger, what's up, brother? We have a real and legitimate chance to win the division. And our team, we don't even get to enjoy it. So there's some special plans for the protest tomorrow on Sunday at 7. Get out there. Join us. If you miss it, it's going to be like when you miss DC. You're going to be like, get out there. There are some very, very big things planned, some very, very good things planned. Take the opportunity today, share it with everybody. All right, guys? We're going to be safe. All I'm going to say is everybody is going to be safe. I'm going to say everybody is going to be safe, and you're going to be protected, all right, from all the whatever that means. And I can't get into details, but you need to know that if you show up, nothing is going to happen to you. You got to know that, all right? We've been protesting, millions of people, D.C., here since March. Nobody's caught COVID. Take an extra batch of vitamin C if you want to, but show up tomorrow, all right, guys? And then show up at Niagara Square the following week, which is where our location is going to be on the 19th, which I mentioned. Tomorrow morning, we have Pulling Car's house, where it's 1500 Delaware, all right? He has a private security detail. We haven't interacted with them at this point. We will be respectful. It's going to be peaceful. We're silent, peaceful protest. Go out and find your V for Vendetta mask. We're going to be wearing those, and we're going to have signs telling how much has been lost, how much money our local small businesses have lost, how many of them have shut down, how many of our elderly have been locked up in internment camps, imprisoned and incarcerated, not how many months I mean, how many months we've not been able to see our loved ones, how we haven't been able to take them out, how they haven't been able to have any hygiene, anybody cutting their hair or doing anything like that. If anybody can put that picture of that hand reached out that window on a sign, guys, of last week, somebody put that on a sign, please. Put down all the things that you can think of that have been lost as a result of the lockdowns, and then put down just how many people have allegedly died of COVID in our county. Allegedly have died of COVID. Compare those numbers to all the other stuff, the mountain, the children, the other thing, our kids. How many kids not playing sports? Bring your kids out to Pulling Cars' house so they can stand there. They didn't get to play their senior year of whatever sport it is. They didn't get to go to school. They're still at home. Guys, if you know somebody who is poor, bring them out. If you know somebody in the city, bring them out, because they have been deprived of education since March. They haven't been able to get educated. They are putting us, those people, our kids, especially in our poorest communities, even more behind the eight ball, having a bigger hill to climb, because now the very poor education that they were getting is even worse because they're at home and they don't have any place, anywhere to focus in on listening to the teachers. Bring them out. That's going to be at 1500 Delaware, which is right across the street from Forest Lawn Cemetery. There's parking there. There's a gas station that's located there. Forest Lawn, Pulling Cars knows about this, so Forest Lawn's going to be called, and Forest Lawn's going to have their thing shut, and they're not going to allow us to park there, so don't even try to park there. Right around there's a built, so you got the gas station, you can park there. There's side streets you can park on. There's Delaware itself you can park on. Hutch's Restaurant, all right? So you have the gas station, then you have Hutch's Restaurant. Right in between, there's a driveway. If you drive in that driveway, there's hundreds of spots back behind Hutch's that you guys can park in. If there's a gas, and then the gas station here, and then you got a building on Delavan. And as you're heading towards Canisius, there's a driveway there. Pull in there and you can park there, all right, guys? I'm going to get there early at 11:30. I'm going to get on the megaphone and start getting some information out to everybody there on the street. Invite media, of course, absolutely. You guys know Channel 2, Channel 4, Spectrum, Channel 7. Get everybody out there. But once 12 o'clock hits, for 60 minutes, that's all it's going to last, we're going to be silent protesting with all those stories being told on our signs, all right? So get those signs, share this video out there. I know that I put this in messages as well. Just keep sharing, make signs. If you have the ability to do it, make 10 signs. We want every person to have a sign that the media can go back past. Eileen, what's up? Good morning. And everybody can see that, each story that hasn't been told, all right? And guys, the media, they are ready to turn the corner. Like, they're fed up. They're done. They're done with Cuomo's nonsense. They're done with Pulling Cars' nonsense. They're done with Bernstein's nonsense. Law enforcement is done. Buffalo PD, they're over it. Most local law enforcement, they're over it. Erie County Sheriff's over it. State troopers, they're over it. Guys, we are more unified than you ever could possibly imagine. So many people support us, and you go, Pete, well, why? And even teachers, guys, teachers, and even government agencies, and even the Department of Health, they are behind us. You go, Pete, but why aren't they speaking out? Because if they do, they will be railroaded by people like Pulling Cars who are so vindictive and just small-minded. He will come out, and he has, and he will fire them. And the heads of the sheriff, they will fire them, or at least get suspended. And that is their way of life. And they know it sucks to have to do it, but they have to do what they've got to do to survive. It's tough to say, just to sacrifice everything and say, you know what? I'm standing for principles. I'm standing for what's right. It's very, very difficult to do that when you've got a family at home, bills to pay. But no, we are more together than ever in people that you would never think of. And I'm not going to list it off. That whole list that I just gave. All of those people that I just said, they support us. They support opening things back up. They support being responsible and protecting the at-risk, the 1% of our population, doing the best that we can to protect them and keep them safe, but let the 99% live. So that's what Poloncarz' house. It's going to be at noon, 1500 Delaware. Just described all the parking. And then you can, we'll be out there from noon to 1, and that's it. It's going to be a silent protest. I'm going to be out there beforehand. So if you have something to say beforehand, come on out. You use the megaphone, say what you've got to say. Meet me at 11:30 beforehand. And then we're going to go over to his house. He does have a private security detail. I'm sure Buffalo Police will be there. As a matter of fact, anybody watching right now, Lisa Renee, if you do see this, I'll talk to her too. If you can, contact Buffalo Police. I had my buddy the contact. I had his card and I lost his card. I'm hoping he's going to be there tomorrow so I can get another card from him. But please, somebody contact Buffalo PD and let them know that we are going to be there, and that is going to be a peaceful, silent protest tomorrow, that we may have our rollers roll. We're going to talk to the Rolling Patriots as well, but if the Rolling Patriots are there, they'll be rolling silently tomorrow, or they'll be parked in front of, Poloncarz' house silently. We've got a message to send. And, being silent is going to be more loud, even louder than we were the last time, especially if media is there. So invite all your media outlets, let the Buffalo PD know what's going on. Hey, good morning, Robin. How you doing, hon? Happy Saturday. Then 2 o'clock after that. So we got a little bit of time between 1 and then 2 to get out to East Aurora. And guys, this message, I cannot tell you, Save Our Seniors, the impact that it is having. Mike Bray and I had a discussion. We started the group. I invited everybody in the Save Our Seniors who I thought were going to be a good fit and passionate about it. And everybody lived up to the promise. Everybody in that group has been doing an amazing job, and I cannot thank Save Our Seniors enough. You guys are inspiring. We are inspiring everybody. Everybody we are inspiring. ECMC looked at us and they said, oh my God, wow, they're ready for us to come back. The VA is calling us. They're like, what you guys did was beautiful. Can you come out? That's what we're trying to accomplish. That's all we're trying to accomplish, is to build people's spirits up, to get them to feel like we are together, all as one family, united. Not Western New Yorkers, not Buffalonians, brothers and sisters. Together, standing up, there to sing for these residents and these staffers. We're there for them. We're there for everybody else in the community to pick them up and let them know they're not alone in what they're struggling with and facing. So where we had all this resistance last week, ECMC, no. Now they're calling us up. Please come on out. Please come on out. And that's why, guys, it's critical to build what we're building. We have to build the churches. We have to get the churches involved so that we can sing at as many elderly care facilities as possible. It should not be just us singing at one place. All of these residents, tens of thousands of residents across the county, need to see people. They need to see people that they believe in them and that they know that we're thinking about them and they know that they're in our prayers and that we love them. And the only way that's going to happen is by continually building our numbers within Save Our Seniors, but creating a Save Our Seniors group in Clarence, a Save Our Seniors group in Amherst, all the towns having their own Save Our Seniors groups, and the churches within those towns, being a part of it, Save Our Seniors, so that at 2 o'clock on a Sunday, those elderly care facilities know we're coming out to sing for them. We even have somebody, and I can't remember which place it was, they're like, we're going to let you guys come into the courtyard. We're going to let you guys sing as loud as you can. And now we have, so the whole idea, which was to partner, to be nice, to not attack, but to work with. And now exactly what we were hoping was going to happen, staff is reaching out to us. So East Aurora tomorrow at Absolute Care on Main Street at 2 p.m. we're going to be caroling. We are not allowed on the grounds. So we're not going to go on the grounds. We've got a couple of locations. Frank went out there and Frank was able to determine where we could be, that we could sing and and have the greatest effect. And that's okay that it's happening this way. Don't be upset by it, guys. Don't be upset by it, because what's going to end up happening is the individual that is in charge of that facility, other facilities are going to take a look at it and go, why did they do that? Why did that facility do that? You know, they wanted them to wear masks outside. What? Aren't your first residents on the second floor? You literally kept a group of people that wanted to come and serenade the seniors with Christmas carols off your grounds. Good morning, Becky. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Savannah's coming. Oh my God, that is amazing. And the whole Slatland family. Woo! Oh my God. We need the help. That is amazing, Becky. That is so amazing. But that facility, like, I know some people are upset. You know, Mike and Frank and Dorothy have all been working so hard behind the scenes, and Jen has been working so hard, and Ken, everybody's been working so hard behind the scenes to make that go forward. And a special thanks to Kim and Nancy Orticelli. I know I'm not going to mention Kim's last name, but Nancy Orticelli, I know she don't care. She's been a warrior forever and ever. So thanks to them, and thanks to Heather, who helped, and everybody else that helped get the sheet music together, and they were incredible. So thank you so much to them for doing everything they did to get that. They had 100 copies of sheet music made up, and they're going to try to do even more. So when you get that sheet music, it's yours, but you take care of it. Don't lose it. Kim's going to come after you, and I got her back. And Nancy's going to be right there too. So make sure you if you do get one, if you don't, you know, if you're not going to keep it for a next event or keep coming to events, then please just give it back at the end of the day, so that we can give those out to other people for the rest of the time this month that we're going to be there, and then next year, because this isn't going to stop. But just imagine, Absolute Care says no, we're not going to allow them on. You got to wear masks even though you're outside. We got our resident. You don't have to wear masks, by the way. Just don't wear a mask. Absolutely do not wear a mask. But you're going to have these other elderly care facilities there. You go, what? Why were you doing that? Why didn't you let them on the grounds? And you know that the VA is going to be an example in other places, ECMC, where they're like, these people were great. They didn't do anything wrong. Like, we care about our residents, and they haven't had anything happen for them in 8 months. You're gonna keep depriving them even more, that they can't come out. So we need as many people as we can today. I know you're busy, guys. You got to invite everybody for 7 p.m. tomorrow, 2 p.m. at East Aurora, and then noon for pulling cars. All the restaurants, invite all of them. Have them bring their employees there to pulling cars. Have them bring their families out. Their customers. Have them invite everybody out to pulling cars this tomorrow. We want to make East Aurora echo and boom. We want everybody in that town to hear us tomorrow. Just so thankful and grateful for each and every one of you guys. What we've built together. Good morning, David. What we've built together, this family that we've built together, is just so beyond special. It's amazing. And all of you guys are amazing. I have so much love and reverence and respect for each and every one of you guys. It's just the support You know, the encouragement, the assurance that you guys give me every single day, that you give one another every day. You know, I take a look at the people who weren't involved with anything at all, sitting at home, alone, wondering what was going to happen for weeks and months. And I see this complete, beautiful transformation that has taken place with you guys. You've learned how to handle your families. You've learned how to handle your friends. You've learned how to not negatively engage with people on Facebook or in your groups or with families, how to just be respectful. Yes, that's awesome, Joe. But these people that thought we were alone, and we've come together. Person by person by person. And I see those faces every single day. The beautiful faces who are now happy and robust and jubilant. Morning, Kathy, and fulfilled. Good morning, Dan. And not only are they, and they're not selfish with it. They are noticing and recognizing and appreciating that somebody else was there for them. And now they're doing, what can I do for somebody else? And they do it. And you see it in the way they interact with people, how they engage with people. It's no longer cold and removed and callous. It's engaged and it's warm and it's compassionate and it's receptive and listening. Being present, being aware, being mindful. And it's not just that. It's people going, it's this person's birthday. Are we going to do a party for them? Like all of our shortcomings, everybody picks up and builds up. In all of these experiences that are just building these, and that are all a part of these beautiful lives. One piece of the puzzle at a time, at a time, at a time, at a time. It's extraordinary, and it's amazing, and it's brilliant, and it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. I'm so grateful to you guys to accept me and be in your lives and to be a part of your lives. So thank you. I just felt I needed to say that. Today is going to be an awesome day. Tomorrow is going to be an even awesomer day. Next week, working with Open Buffalo and all the Constitutional Code and everybody, is going to be amazing. Gwen, what's up, hon? Good morning. Don't be sad anymore. Don't be in fear. People have been out there. There are people out there that are like-minded. Think about this. If I had one 20-person group that I could put together, and everybody can do that. You guys all know that you have 20 people in your group that either feel the way you do or feel close to the way that you do. 20. And then 20 after that. And then 20 after that. That's 3. That's it. I text 20 people, those 20 people text 20 people, and then those people. And then you're at 8,000. I did that. All right, welcome, Joe. We love being there. And thank you for having us out there. That's 8,000 people. It started with me sending 20 to my 20. And I've got a lot more than 20 people. But then just those 20 people sending out to 20 people is 8,000 people with, copy, paste. And all it took was us going through our Facebook pages and putting down the people, and in our phones, the people that we know feel like us. And it's not going to be just 20. It's going to be 30 and 40. And then as you start to meet people, every opportunity that you're out, take their name and get that information and put it in your phone and then add them to your list. And if you have too many people, then have somebody else that you know and trust. Add them that they'll be a good fit with and put them with them. And then what's going to happen is these beautiful people that are coming together are not going to feel alone and miserable anymore. They're going to see happiness and exuberance. And they're going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. I can't believe it. Then they go, you know what, I want to start a group, or I want to be a part of this group, or I want to go to this rally, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like Sybil. Sybil today, she has a group of 4 unbelievable people that today, over the 190, if you get a chance today, they are going to be out there this morning and this afternoon. Drive by the 190 after Rolling Patriots. I know we're only right around the corner, but I'm driving down. I can't wait to see her. They're going to have information about vaccinations because, guys, I believe today vaccinations start for our seniors, which is horrendous, but we're not even going to get into that because I got to wrap this up. But Sybil is amazing in her group. Thank you so much. If you guys have an opportunity, please drive by the 190, the one pedestrian bridge that goes over to LaSalle Park. Is it LaSalle? I think it's LaSalle Park. Right by the river, you got the 190. And I think you got that one like big soccer complex or whatever it is. Drive down there. It is going to be beautiful. And Sybil did that. You know, Sybil out of her own pocket raised the money for that. Paul, I can't wait to see you guys. I'm so excited you're going to be there tomorrow. So we drive down the 190, but that's Sybil's been involved for sure, but she did that. And that's what each and every one of us are doing. Just amazing, you know, what is going to be accomplished, and everybody, you know, having these groups that are going to be fighting together, standing together, supporting one another. That's what this is all about. I got to get going because I got to get breakfast, and then I cannot be late for Rolling Patriots, so I got to squeeze it all in. But real quick recap, 10 a.m. today, Boulevard Mall by Firestone, behind that is Rolling Patriots, behind the Boulevard Mall. 2 p.m. we have Marching Patriots. That is over at the Aquatic Center. That'll be at 2 p.m. Sybil has her banners that are flying at the pedestrian bridge. That's going to be this morning and early this afternoon. Drive by, beep, and give her support, please. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people down in D.C. today. Love it. I can't wait to see the video and pictures. Last time they said there were 1.1 million. They're estimating 2 million people in D.C. And how do they know that? They know that by all the hotels that are booked up. I cannot wait to see that. And you want to know something? You know what it's not going to be on? Any national media. They're not going to, just like last time they didn't cover it, they're going to cover it this time. So thank you so much to all those Patriots. I wanted to be there so bad. I felt it was very important to be there, but it was more important to be here for everybody. So that's why I made the decision that I did. So we're here then tomorrow at noon, Paul Cars' house, 1500 Delaware, with peaceful protest at noon, 11:30. If you got words to say, come on out, hand you the megaphone, say what you want to say. 2 p.m. tomorrow, serenade our seniors, Absolute Care in East Aurora. That'll probably go for about 60 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance, the prayer, the national anthem. And it'll be a lot of fun. And then 7 p.m. at the stadium tomorrow, corners of Abbott and Southwestern, we have that event going on tomorrow for Open Our Businesses. And please tell all your business friends. Joe Kanaski told people just like that, and they're coming out. And Joe, have them invite their employees, have them invite their customers, have them invite everybody, and have them invite all of their other restaurant friends for tomorrow. And that's at noon too. Invite them down for pulling cars and have them, there for the 7 p.m. event. If they want to make every event, that's great. But I got to go, guys. Love you very much. I can't wait to see all of you guys that are going to be out there today fighting for everybody that wants to fight and everybody that can. Love you guys. Take care.